NEWS.MC on Monaco Info is brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties. Our exclusive interview with the personalities making the Principality.
My name is Jean-Philippe Muller. I am the General Director and Dean of the International University of Monaco. I'm from Paris, but I spend a lot of my time in the west of France, going from a business school to another, having some deanship position, and I am in the south of France from 2010, in fact. As everybody, I knew Monaco before, but I didn't imagine really how it is. I really discovered Monaco when I came in 2012 to be the dean of the university, and I discovered the state of Monaco. And I didn't have in mind it was so different than France is, that it was a country with its own culture, rules, organization, very multicultural, very entrepreneurial, very different. And it's the same today. Anytime I cross the frontier every morning, because I live in France, it's not the same country. We have more than 1,000 students, so an important growth, because about 10 years ago it was 250. And certainly the growth is very important, and we expect to reach maybe 1,500 students in the next 4 years. So it's very diverse, because we have 20% of French, 20% of Italian, the neighborhood, but the rest is from all over the world. We have 74 different nationalities. The third nationality is United States and Canada. So we have a lot of students coming from there, more and more. Globally, it's 80% from Europe and 20% outside Europe. We do propose programs from the bachelor to the doctorate, and we have Master of Science and MBA. But in terms of specialization, we are very dedicated to expertise that are well known in Monaco. I mean luxury management, finance, especially wealth management, private banking, sport business management. It's one of our masters that is very successful today. We have international management and sustainability. So really, we keep a line with the reason why Monaco is well known across the world. We have a new specialization track inside the Master of Science in Luxury. We have different tracks, brand management, fashion, hospitality, but we have a new track, and it's yachting industry. Previously it was only electives, but now it's a specific track, and we will recruit in this specific track the student for the first time next September. So it's new and it's a very beautiful track. We have lots of students who comes in the university for this kind of specialization, because Monaco is well known because of the yachting industry, the Monaco Yacht Show and the Yacht Club. We do offer a specific program for that. It's a specific cohort, and we are under the recruitment process for the new cohort for next year. We need a good balance between academics and professional. So we do have people, researcher, PhD, people doing research. They are permanent faculty. We have about 35. We recruited 7 new for the last intake. We are in the process to recruit 7 new permanent faculty. But in addition to this permanent body of faculty, we have about 140 adjunct faculty coming from the academic world, but from the business too, because we like to have practitioners in class sharing their experience with the students. So it's about 160, 170 faculty, including foreign languages, because for the student coming from abroad, they can choose a language, and for those who don't know anything about French, they can learn some French. That's the official language of the Principality. I used to say when I arrived and I came to the university, first discussing with the people, the problem was the university had a lot of weakness. We are very small. I said, but can be an advantage. We do not have a domestic market to recruit students. Sure. But can be an advantage, because, so looking at this small environment, very specific, very international, 2 square kilometers, you know, it's the size of a US campus. So with those very specific characteristics, we developed the DNA of the university to be very international, because we do recruit students all over the world. We have some Monegasque, but they are not a lot. We are very international. We are very close to the environment, the business. So for the student, it's a lot of opportunity to have experiential learning, real project with the yacht club, with the automobile club, with the museum, with a lot of business. We can develop a lot of interaction. So it's very interesting. So that's exactly what the feeling I had when I arrived. A small place, very international, a very unique place to develop a very particular experience for the student, having a good academic level, but the opportunity to have a lot of interaction, network, practice, project with the business community. More than ranking, we have accreditation now. So we have two of the main international accreditation for business school in the world. AMBA accreditation for the MBA, it's a flagship program, and we renewed this in 2022. And we have the most famous accreditation in the world for business school, AACSB. It's very important. We had it in 21. It was a long work, 7 years to obtain. But with this, now we can have a lot of, it's good for our vision, visibility, and that activity. It's good for partnership. Now we have 30 partners across the world, all of them accredited too, so we can have student exchange. So it's very important, and it's really to be part of the first league, I would say. Every year we have discussion with the student and we ask them, what do you like? What is specific? And typically we have two words that are coming: international diversity and family atmosphere. And I think it's this mix that is very important, because we have in the university students coming from all over the world. They are far from their family, all together here, but in a sort of family atmosphere. We are small scale, so 1,000 students, it's a lot, but we keep our DNA present to have individual attention, work group, to take care of the student, to have this kind of proximity with them, and to be in touch. And it's the same for the alumni network. We have 4,000 alumni in the world today. We try to keep connected with them, and we expect to double this number in the next 10 years, in fact, because now a typical graduation ceremony for IUM, it's next year will be 500 graduate. So it's growing and growing like a network, but we want to keep this family, this network, this family atmosphere. I think that's what the student value the more. First of all, we are very proud of them during the curriculum, because we have a lot of classes, projects dedicated to entrepreneurship. And especially we have two challenges, the MARC Challenge and the Monaco Ocean Protection Challenge. Both of them are made to ask to the student to develop new business or new ideas. And we have a lot of students doing new projects, new ideas, new innovation, and we are very proud of that. After that, I can say globally, we are very proud of the percentage of our students who develop their own business. It's not so common, but I think it's the DNA of students coming in Monaco. A lot of them are coming here to try to develop a business, here or in the world, but with the Monaco stamp. And we have a lot of students. I have in memory some young students, they have a new business in Monaco dedicated to sustainability. I have a student having a business in Monaco with fashion. So, and it's a sort of new generation. And typically, I'm very happy when I ask to the student, what do you want? What is the plan for your job? And the first answer that is coming is to create my business. So it's this entrepreneurial spirit that is part of the DNA too of the university, and it's because of Monaco. This entrepreneurial spirit attracts students from all over the world to try to develop a sort of project, a new business. So that's a very interesting trend, and it's not so common in business school. We have open days. We have one next Saturday, so the university will be open next Saturday to welcome families. And typically when they do come, they want to be sure their kids will be comfortable and they like this family atmosphere, in fact. The parent wants to know if we will take care about their kids, in fact. And I think we have an environment when we can say we take care about the students. So we do prepare practitioners, well-skilled people for the sport business, for the sport industry, especially for sport events. It's 70 students today, I think, in this program. 90% of female, very interesting. So this industry is more and more attractive for female, and it was not what we have in mind at the beginning. It's a beautiful surprise for us. So that's the first reason. And we have a lot of athletes in the university. That's the second reason. They are in different programs, the bachelor, master, and so, and we adapt the curriculum and the agenda for them. And certainly the third reason for sport is the student like to practice some sport. And we have a sports community in the university, and students do organize a lot of challenge things, football, rugby, sailing, and so, because they do practice. But they are not so young, so it's their role to organize in a sports society all those activities in Monaco. We have two programs specifically dedicated for executive people. I would say the MBA is a very good one. It's really an executive MBA. The average age is 35 with a previous background, high level in industry, and it's a cohort with 25 people. All of them are in this MBA to develop their career, maybe to move ahead, to change their journey. So very interesting. It's not really student because they are high level practitioner, but very important for the school. We have another degree, the Doctorate of Business Administration, DBA. It's for practitioner too, but people who wants to be in research on a specific topic, a topic related to their business, their job, and they want to go in depth, take time to think about, to do research. And very interesting because they do a thesis at the end of the day. And it's a 3-year program, very demanding. It's a small cohort, it's people about 35, 40. So that's the 2-degree program for executive. And in addition, we have executive education, non-degree, short track, certification like AMAF, but we do provide other. We have a program, the name is STEP. It's in International Wealth Management in partnership with STEP, a well-known association in Monaco. It's for to develop competencies, skills in the management of a wealthy family. So interesting, and we do develop more and more programs like that. We have in project to propose training for compliance, those topics that are very important for Monaco today, and especially the things about anti-laundry, and to support and to be part of the challenge of Monaco to grow and to develop new rules and to have well-skilled people in the future to face the challenges of Moneyval and all those things. I remember, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, we had a Japanese student, I think he was about 55 or 60, in the MBA, very successful, very sympathetic, and we are still in touch. He was graduated. Everybody can be a student in IOM, no problem with generation. We have very, very talented students. I think in bachelor, some of them are 60, 70, 16, 17. I think that's the younger we have. Sometime in summer, we have a summer school, and we do host the student for 2 or 3 weeks just to discover Monaco, the industry, and to have some teaching. And we have a younger one in this program, and I think in the past we had 15 years old in this program, but it's a summer school. We are in Monaco, and it's unique because here we can offer the student the opportunity to discover some very specific area with a lot of very well-skilled people, with people coming from all over the world in luxury, in private banking, in wealth management. So the opportunity for the student to be in touch, to have conferences, testimonial in class, to have practitioner, amazing, because they are there, very close to the university. So I think that is the main difference. We are in Monaco in a unique ecosystem, and it's a unique experience for the student. For example, last week we did organize an MBA networking event for our MBA students. We proposed to them to be in touch with practitioners from Monaco, to have each of them a mentor in Monaco, high-level people in the business. So we organize this meeting and they can connect. So it's unique, in fact. We are in touch with all the business. We have a strong partnership with AMAF and all the bank industry because we are operating the Monaco certification for the practitioner working in Monaco in the bank industry. All of them are supposed to come in the university to have the authorization to work after that. So we have a network in the business, in the banking industry. So I think we are in touch with everybody, in fact. It's really the advantage of being in this environment. We are a university in the middle of a lot of industry, very close to them. They come in the university, they can cross with the student. Beginning of March, we have a business week. We will have a lot of industry from Monaco during 1 week coming to speak to the student, to help them to develop their professional project, to find internship or jobs, and it's very important. We will be present at the Forum de l'Emploi de Monaco too, because it's important to provide to our students the opportunity to work in Monaco and to be provider of skill for the Monaco industry practitioner. They are looking for young talents, and that's our role, to be this sort of place where the business, the student can connect and enrich each other.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching NEWS.MC, your English rendezvous on Monaco Info. Discover more interviews and stories on our websites, NEWS.MC and MonacoInfo.com. This show was brought to you by Monaco Legend Properties.